Hey, it's Sheila. I'm back here at one of my favorite locations here in the lovely Nassau. Sitting here on this little dock of this pier, just reflecting. You hear all the, I guess those are seagulls. I don't know what they are, but you hear all the seagulls and such. And I spent a lot of time on the beach here this morning and just thinking and reflecting and trying to figure out the next phase of my life and trying to see how well I implemented all the strategies that I had since last time I was here. Still working on it. I found that there were some holes in my armor that I had to repair, and it kind of made me think about disarmament. It's interesting when it happens, something goes and we need someone who's not quite fitting into where we see ourselves going, and we allow that situation to continue. I think that is a form of disarmament that have disarmored us, and now we're proceeding, and there are no guardrails to keep us things like they should be. So I think it's very important to heed the warning. I think every time I've had a situation or an interaction with someone, and I had this feeling initially thinking, okay, this is going to be interesting. It turns out to be very interesting. So I want to encourage you all to listen to your gut, listen to your instinct. If you know where this is headed, if you have an instinct that tells you that you have been disarmored and all the things that you put in place to protect you and your peace and to keep you happy and to maintain your sense of well-being and your mental health and your sense of, most importantly, your sense of worth. If you find that there's something that's trying to creep in that has disarmed you and puts you in a position where you're not moving by your rules of engagement, that you're, detracting from what you believe in, this is my warning to you. Listen to yourself and get out. Heed the messenger. So, it's unfortunate that we have to do this. I was reading a book today. I started that whole series was on relationships, pretty much, and was seeking relationships and who's available and who's emotionally available and what's a safe place to get involved. And as I was reading, I was like, oh my God, this is like a horror story. This is like war. And I thought back to my Rules of Engagement podcast, and I thought about this disarmament. And unfortunately, it's kind of set up that way. And that's not the goal. That is not my hope or aspiration that we are at war. But we have to protect ourselves, and we have to protect our peace, and we have to know what's best for us. And so we have to come into approach different things with our eyes wide open and seeing things clearly and making sure that our boat is not rocked from the beginning, making sure that we have our feet on the ground and are walking circumspectly and can see and see things as they should be and not as we want them to be or fantasize about them being. So that's all I have for now. Just a quick little tidbit. Remember, you are a prize, you are a gift, you are something wonderful, and you are worthy to be treated that way. So the next episode.